So we're going to talk today about photography licensing usage, how you're going to make money off of it, how much money I make off of licensing, and I'm going to explain to you the 5 different types of photo buyouts and licensing and usage. Just try to give you an understanding. First, 2 to 3 warnings just to let you know. Number 1, the warning is that I'm really applying the United States of America copyright laws. So if you're not in the US, a lot of it will be similar but not exact, and I think that I would just really urge you to speak to a legal representative in your jurisdiction. If you are in the United States of America, just remember, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not an accountant, so you should be speaking to a lawyer. I'm just giving you my experience. The other thing real fast too is that I'm holding this Usher album. It's because I photographed it in the image in the back and all the images on the inside. So I think it's a perfect example to go through what you can possibly make. I'm going to say $1,000 just as easy math. I did not get paid $1,000. I got paid substantially more. And I say that very proudly because I want you to know how much is possible for you. And the whole goal of this channel to make money and to share my wisdom and my experience with you. So let's get started. And at any point, if you have any questions, I got you. Put it in the comments. I will answer you to the best of my ability. If you could just give it a thumbs up, because that engagement helps this channel grow, and I would very greatly appreciate it. Let's break this down into 5 categories. Let's just say Usher calls me and says, Walid, I would love to do a photo shoot with you again. What would you charge me? And I say $1,000, okay? And for $1,000, Usher, you are going to get 5 images, and the 5 images are going to have what? The first one, promo rights only. Now, let me break that down for you for a second. Promo rights means none of your artwork can go on anything that is for sale, only for promo use. If you ever get like free posters at music events and it'll say promo use only, a lot of musicians and TV shows, they'll say promo use only. You are not legally allowed to sell that because they don't have the copyrights to sell that. Let's go into promo use only. I think that that should be a bare minimum that you include, because it would suck if I photographed Usher for $1,000 and I'm saying you're getting 5 photos, but no rights are included. So you're like, you're out of luck, buddy. So promo rights come in. Commercial rights is second. Commercial rights, you're going to get paid on top of that $1,000. You're going to sell each image one at a time, and you're going to put some criteria on it if you're smart, and you are smart because you're watching this video. You're going to say how much usage and time, quantity, how many products, how long, etc. You're going to limit the usage, just like they limit your usage, Netflix, internet, cell phone bill, anything. They limit how much you can have. In this case, let's just say Usher says, Walid, I want to use 1 image on my inside, and I want to use 1 image on the back and the front. Those are like the same images. How much would that be? That always will vary on a lot of criteria, but I'm just going to give you the average. I got paid $1,000 for the photo shoot and the promo use. I'm going to charge him about $500 for each additional image for 1 product only. So if Usher wanted this image also, I don't know, like Usher vodka, that's the first thing that came up in my mind, then it would be the $500 per image for just this. You want it on a bottle, that's going to be additional. You want it on a 3rd product, that's going to be additional. So he's paying me $1,000 for the first photo shoot with the 5 images that get promo usage only. And then he's like, I want those 5 images, I want 2 of them to have commercial rights, $500 each, 500 and 500 equals $1,000 plus the original $1,000. Now I just got paid $2,000. So when I say that on a given year, 60 up to 70% of my income can come from licensing rights and usage, you got to know that. You got to put people on, and that's what I'm doing. There is no gatekeeping in this channel. Now, all of a sudden, Usher says, you know what? The album is doing amazing. I'm going to go on tour, and I need tour merchandise. So Walid, I'd really like to take that image that you shot with a $35 plastic Holga camera from the Brea Mall, of all places. I'd like to make this into a t-shirt, and I'd like to also make it into coffee mugs, and I'd like to make it into mouse pads. What is the difference between my art on the CD and my art on a t-shirt? Why is this merch rights and why is this commercial rights? When my artwork is on the CD, the artwork is not the primary art. The primary art is Usher's music. This is just supporting the primary art, the primary product. So this is a commercial usage. If you were to photograph a model with a big, beautiful smile, and all of a sudden a toothpaste brand says, we want to put that on our toothpaste packaging, people are not buying that toothpaste for your photo. People are buying it for the toothpaste inside. You are merely the commercial aspect of that. You are the packaging. You are attached to a product for sale, but you are not the product. Now Usher says, I want to add your art, Walid, to t-shirts and a few other products, and I want to sell that. The difference between, again, this and this is actually now my product. What he is selling is my artwork. I am the primary art. So if you're going to sell your art for merch, you're going to charge substantially more. I started my career working with Madonna for a couple of years. When Madonna went on tour, Stephen Klein was the photographer, who's a brilliant photographer. She sold, I think, on a very small market meaning like 20,000 people per night, $300,000 per night in merch. And then the bigger market, sometimes $5, $6, sometimes even $700,000 in merch per night. So don't you think Stephen Klein should be paid a big hefty fee for that photo? You should be paid a hefty fee for your photo because you are now the product. Promo. Then we got number 2, commercial. Number 3, merch. If this is helping you, please do consider subscribing and hitting that bell because I want to do more of these. This is an extension of conversations that I have on Instagram. Now the 4th one is buyout. For the Usher example would be, okay, Walid, so we'll get 5 images, but I don't know. I know we got 2 of them for a commercial. I might change my mind. Like I might release a greatest hits and I like these photos. I don't want to have to keep coming back to you. And everyone is like changing jobs at the record label. I don't want them making a mistake and using your picture on accident and then there's a copyright infringement. I don't know if the tour is going to extend. I don't know if I want more merch. Can we just do a buyout for those 5 photos? The buyout means you could still own it and they just own the licensing for a certain length of time or indefinitely. Or the buyout could be like, here, you own these pictures, but never do that. So you don't need to ask me for permission to use this on any product. You could put it on 100 different products if you wanted to. You can take it and resell it to magazines and recoup your money very much so. And you can license it out to press and everything because you have the buyout license now. I'm going to charge you about $25,000, $22,000 to $25,000 in this case for the buyout. Hey, Walid, give us those 5 images and it's going to be about $5,000 per image that I would charge. You can also charge $6,000 or $7,000 or $8,000 per image. This is just as an example, but that's a very acceptable rate. So now I just got paid $25,000 and then $1,000 for the photo shoot day. I just walked out with $26,000. Do you see how licensing can help you? Work for hire is a cute name. It's cute because you're like, I'm getting paid, right? $1,000 for the photo shoot. I'm working and I'm for hire. So I'm going to sign this because you've hired me for working and I'm for hire. It is the highest level of protection for the client. It is what they're going to aim for first. They're going to try to bulldoze you. A work for hire means that they own everything. They don't even need to do a buyout with you. A work for hire could mean, oh, you know the 5 images you're giving us? We also want all the raw images. But a work for hire would mean, I don't want to come to you anymore. I don't even want to have to credit you. For our design firm, we're just going to say we did that. So could you take it off of your portfolio? Are you joking? Right? But so many photographers sign a work for hire. They can strip your right of even putting it in your portfolio, saying that you did that. So if you're going to sign a work for hire, and I say never do, but sometimes you're just pushed up against the wall and life happens, I would charge, if all of these images, I would charge about $40,000, $35,000 to $40,000 for work for hire. So I can't ever make additional money from it. I may or may not be able to put on my portfolio. Majority of clients are not going to exercise the you can't put on your portfolio. But if they wanted to, they could with work for hire. So please know what you're signing. I might do another video where I explain to you how to weasel your way out of a work for hire and do it the right way. Let me know in the comments if you want that video. So if this helped you, I would love some kind of engagement, a thumbs up or a comment. If you have questions I would love to help you and I would love to see you again. So please consider clicking the subscribe button. Thank you so much for listening. All my socials, everything are here. I'll see you next time. Bye.